You ever feel like the childlike wonder of opening packs full of random cards and sticking your favorites into a deck has been sucked out of the game? Decks today are all about optimizing hand trap ratios and playing the most optimal strategies possible, but where's the fun in that? In this series, we're trying to get to the highest rank in Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel, Master 1, by only opening Master Packs after every single win. But since we have already reached Diamond, we have entered Master Mode. Now we take 2 Master Packs after every single win. Credit to Cimo and Hausman for inventing. Playing Master Duel Masochist makes me feel like I'm playing a totally new game. But do you know what else can make you feel like you're playing a totally new game?
Are you ready to take your Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel play experience to a new level? The Untapped GG Companion is here for you. Use the deck tracker to know exactly what cards you have in your deck, and to go over any cards you aren't familiar with yet by hovering over them. It instantly updates when you draw a card, and automatically hides if you check your extra deck or graveyard. This is the perfect tool to help you master a new deck. The Untapped GG Companion also lets you import decks directly into the game in seconds. Copy any YDK or YDKE deck string, create a new deck in-game, click the Start Auto Import button, and let us take the wheel. Once the duel is over, check your win rate on your personal stats page. Brag among your friends and share your decks so they can import them into the game too. Start your path to master today by downloading the Untapped GG Companion at ygom.untapped.gg.
Alright, what's up guys? Last week we were making sufficient progress with this Diamond 2 deck. We're actually doing quite well with it, honestly. We made some revisions at the end of the episode. We removed Ghost Bell. We subbed out some other cards. I forget the Galaxy follow-up card. We replaced it with Z as Armored Sage just to have a little bit less of a bricky situation. I actually like this card a lot. I have 3 copies and I might play the third, but I have to kind of figure out what to cut. We do have a lot of cards that are just good going second, but not great going first. And we also have a few cards that are a little too situational that I've been talking about, like Destruction Durham Cannon. This card's a little situational. Also, Goes In Match has always been, like, for me personally, kind of an iffy card. Like, sometimes we activate it and it locks us and we lose. And then it's also bad against a lot of different decks. Like, it's good against tons of decks, but it's also bad against tons of decks. Because a lot of decks are just mono attributes, so it just becomes kind of shitty. And in addition to that, we actually did pull a good level 3. Our insect stuff is half decent, but we don't have anything to really put it over the top. And unfortunately, this card, as good as it is not a card you build an entire deck around. It's one negate. Like, I'm not going to build an entire deck around one negate, even though technically speaking, I do have an entire deck built around one negate, which is the Galaxy Eyes Photon Lord. This guy's a lot more versatile because he also follows up. He's level 8. He negates. He protects himself. This just has one monster negate. This does a lot more. Also, really, he's just kind of one of the many components of a rank 4 engine. We can go into any one of these other rank 4s, and it's just as... It's incredibly versatile. Also, Suship, I haven't summoned this in so many episodes. He might be on the chopping block. Realistically, honestly, I don't really need to have anything in my extra deck. Right now, there's nothing that I've been screaming to have in my extra deck. The only thing is maybe a stronger monster, but the problem is it's very difficult to get a strong monster out of 2 monsters, which is kind of our problem. Like, I do have Crusader Avermax, I do have Boral Sword, I do have stuff like that, and sometimes that stuff comes up against bigger monsters. Like, if your opponent's playing Blue Eyes, it's great to have like a Boral Sword or a Crusader Avermax, but the large issue that we have here is that we just don't have easy access. Like, this deck is made to make rank 4, so unfortunately there's no rank 4 that we own that can just easily out like a 3000 attack monster. But right now we're playing this. We're going to see how we do. Alright, we lost a coin flip. The hand is not terrible. They're playing Melfi's, probably with Sprites. Yep, right on cue. Right on cue. And our hand isn't horrible, but we have no hand traps. And I know we took out Ghost Bell, but Ghost Bell, quite ironically, actually does help in this situation, because you can Ghost Bell the Spright. Elf is something you can Ghost Bell, but realistically it only Ghost Bell is one thing. The next turn they could just, during quick effect during your turn, do it again anyway. So it is good, but I say Ghost Bell is something we don't have anymore. Alright, so my opponent's obviously going off here. They've got Spright Elf, Melfi's, they've got the Nimble Beaver package. They're kind of going hard right now. Our hand isn't bad, but like, it's going to be rough because we actually have 3 special summons, which is kind of cool in a certain sense. So we're like guaranteed in a certain sense to get to, not in a certain sense, but like we're guaranteed to get to Wonky Quartet, which is more than likely where I'm going, because I mean, look at this. Like, I wouldn't mind. The only thing that could hurt with the Wonky Quartet is the fact that he might just have too many monster zones filled up, and I won't be able to place anything on his side of the field. I think Wonky Quartet is the play. Baguska's not good enough because they do play Lynx, and they can easily use like the double cross or one of those other cards to just like banish the Baguska. This isn't enough. It's one monster. It's not good enough. This actually sucks because he clogged the zones, so he can just use Spright Elf, summon something right here, and then I'm just stuck with my own Wonky Quartet. So that would suck theoretically for me. So I'll special summon out the Photon Thrasher first, and then he's going to activate this. And then he's going to do his thing. Yep, he's going to also do that. Like I said, he's clogging his own zones, which is really bad for me. Because technically, if he leaves me zones, I can do this, but he hasn't left me zones, so he's going to use the Melfi Caddy, and he's going to use the Spright Elf to special summon back. Yep, he's going to add the little dolphin. Yep, and now he's going to use this to special. Yep, he's going to get the dolphin. He's going to be able to special summon this. Yeah, this actually really sucks. I mean, yeah, this kind of sucks. Oh, okay, so you can... Hopefully he just clears the board a little bit. That's our goal. I want him to clear the board a little bit so that my Wonky Quartet can actually be placed on his side of the field. Because right now, we can, yeah, he's clogged the zones. What a stupid situation. What a specific stupid situation. He's going to add Gamma Burst. Okay. Okay. How much attacks does this have? 300? 400? Weak ass monsters. Okay, this can attack. Okay, so I think we're going to attack over one of these guys. I think I'm going to attack over Spright. One of the negates spell trap cards so that these are live. So we'll start with that. We can also just negate Herald of the Arc. I mean, we can just attack over Herald of the Arc Light too. So we'll go battle phase. Because that is basically an Omni negate anyway. So yeah, we'll attack over this. Cool. So we'll do that. Main phase 2. Special summon the Sage. Xian Ascended Sage. Yep. And now, hopefully, he doesn't have another effect. Okay, perfect. So now we just go Wonky Quartet from here. Yep, we go 1, 2. 1, 2, summon in an attack mode or defense. I don't remember what I usually do. I'll summon in a defense just in case. Summon Wonky Quartet out. Activate it automatically. He's unaffected by everything. So it really doesn't matter what he activates in this circumstance. It literally doesn't matter. He can't. Unaffected by everything. So the more stuff he clears, the better it is for me. He's going to even better. Okay, take that away. Take that away. Yep, my effect cannot be negated. So what do we get? Okay, we got 2 monsters, a trap, 2 monsters. Perfect. And now I think we just set everything back and pass and wrap it up. I think we just do that. No need to summon Shathana for no reason. Yeah, I think we just wrap it up. And Wonky Quartet will put in some work for us, but his deck does have a ton of recursion and other things, so we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes, but we're not in a horrific situation here. Yep, Wonky Quartet activates. Nope, don't have a response. Please get some. There's one monster, at least one monster. Yep, got enough. Perfect. Blows up everything. Blows up those guys. Perfect. And now we are in a decent position. We're almost even on card advantage. Almost. He's going to normal summon this. Swap Frog. He's going to activate the Send. Honestly, I think Ring of Destruction in this case is not even a bad idea. Because that gets... He wasted his normal summon and that gets him off the level 2s. I'm going to do it on Resolution. I want to see what he sends first. But it's honestly not even a terrible idea to Ring of Destruction here. Also, his life points are really low. So if we could sneak in here for an attack, we can actually potentially win this duel. He's going to send Ronin Toad. Is this dude legal still? Isn't he banned? Isn't he? I would have negated that. I thought he was banned. You've got to be kidding me, man. You banish a frog, special summon this card. You got to be kidding me. I thought he was banned. So now my plays are kind of like lined up here. No, seriously, I thought the freaking dude was banned. I didn't know he was still legal. I'm going to make a Link 1. All Mirage, okay, that makes sense. Yeah, that's fine. And now he can banish to summon back the... Fuck. I really thought the freaking dude was banned. I am so, like, in shock right now. Yep, he's going to summon this dude back. I think I'm in a Fiendish Chain now. Actually, is there a point to Fiendish? He's going to summon back Ronin Toad. Oh, no, there's no point anyway. There's no point. Well, we'll see what he summons next. That actually sucks. No, I thought he was banned. I had no idea. I'm like a little bit like shocked, honestly. I had no idea. I thought the freaking card was banned. Alright, he's going to make probably SP Little Knight right here. Never mind. Spright Elf. He's going to normal summon this. Okay, that's fine. And this is not at 1 or anything? No, apparently not. Apparently not. So he's going to target that. I'm not trying to play that game right now. We're going to activate Fiendish Chain. Targeting the Spright Elf. And that will negate it. Assuming he doesn't have anything crazy here. Yep. That will be negated. And now on resolution, I will have an effect. Because he wasted his normal summon. So if he has any sprites, I do have an effect I want to activate on resolution before the next chain even starts, because I do have chaining on, so the game should be allowing me to do something here. It should. On resolution, I want to activate Ring of Destruction to pop this if I can. That was quite a win. That is a sick win. That is a really sick win. We were not supposed to win that game. Connection failed my ass. This guy left that game. The guy basically surrendered. He turned off his Nintendo Switch. That is a lot of legacy. That's 6 legacy tickets from one duel. That is very well deserved. That is a very, very, very well deserved win. That was a very, like, really actually a strong board. This is what my opponent was playing. His deck in every single way is better than our deck. Number one. Number two, they went first. They set up a board that was really good. I mean, they had a spell negate, spell trap negate, they had a monster negate, they had Herald of the Arclight, they had recursion, follow-up, they had starter and Gamma Burst in hand. Like, they had a really, really strong board. They had recursion with this. They had everything they needed. They came up short. Oh well for them. Okay, let's open up 2 master packs, and that was an extremely well-deserved win. Probably one of our most deserved wins, and we're getting a UR out of this. This is really good. No, we got 6 packs, 6 legacy tickets, and a guaranteed UR. Well deserved. Verna Sleuth card we already have. Assault Blackwing, not for us. 3 level 3 monsters. Detach 1 XYZ material with 200 for each card in their hand. Once per turn. Hard once per turn. That is, I don't know where I would use that. Skyscraper. Tour Bus of the Underworld. When this card is sent to graveyard, target one monster in other player's graveyard, shuffle that card into the deck. This card used to be used sort of sometimes with Tour Guide. You summon Tour Guide, summon this, link both away, and then you activate this, and yeah, you activate this effect, and then you can shuffle something back. It's an okay card. I remember it was a secret rare back in the day? I don't remember, but it was like kind of high rarity for what it was. Paladin of Dark Dragon, Gravekeeper Sheaf. This should be a guaranteed UR. Let's see what it is. Blaster, Dragon Ruler of Infernos. Fantastic card. Actually, funny enough, we now have Blaster and we have the Water one too. What's the Water one's name again? We have the Water one. If he doesn't play, it doesn't pop up. We have the Water one and we have, yeah, Blaster and the Water one. Tempest. We have Tempest and Blaster now, which they are good cards, but we just don't have really a dragon deck, but they are good cards. So we do have a decent amount of good dragons actually, because we have Boral Sword, we have Boral Load for boss monsters. We have both of those. We also have a bunch of random dragon cards. We also have Blaster and Tempest. We also have a bunch of things I should be looking at instead of trying to remember off the top of my head, but we have another pack to open anyway. But yeah, we have a lot more dragons that I can Absor out, or I'm pretty sure we have 2 Tiamatons, we have 2 Bestials. Like, we definitely have stuff that's pretty good. Performer Pal, Odd Eyes, Dragon Dissolver, I mean, Glorious Illusion, Fortune Chariot, Kashtira Ogre. Yes, that is an amazing pull. 3 copies of Kashtira Ogre. That is incredible. I love that. That gets added. There's so many different decks. That is a free 2800 attack special summon. I love it. It's going in so many different decks. Nemesis Umbrella. I really actually need, not this card. Not this card. I need Nemesis Corridor. That's the one that I need. It's only a common, and if I get it, I can start using Thunder Dragon Colossus. I pulled Thunder Dragon Colossus, which is a UR. I pulled Thunder Dragon Colossus probably 100 episodes ago, and I've been trying to pull this Nemesis Corridor ever since. I've never pulled it once. It's actually kind of sickening. Now, what does this one do? It's an aqua, water, obviously. Target one banished monster. Special summon this card from your hand. Shuffle it into the deck. Okay, that makes sense. Target one Nemesis monster in your graveyard. Add it to your hand. Okay, that's not terrible, but not really great for us. Spark Beast. Magical Musket Last Stand. I need an entire Magical Musketeer deck to even consider playing that. And Speedroid Wheel, which is not a bad card, but you need to be playing Speedroids, obviously. There's not another deck where that's really useful. I don't think there's another deck. I mean, actually, hold on. This is generic. Discard a card, roll a 6-sided die, special summon from your hand or deck 2 Speedroid monsters levels equal to the results, but if you special summon, lose 500. Okay, so the problem with this card is it's actually not a bad card, but like you do have to be playing enough Speedroids where regardless of the roll, it ends up being good. So at least it doesn't lock you or anything like that, but you have to be ready for the roll to go not in your favor, and then you can still summon something. So you really need to be playing kind of a wide range of Speedroid cards. Kashtira Ogre, beautiful, amazing pull. I'm so happy with this. Okay, this episode I've decided to kind of go to the old style and start opening legacy tickets throughout the episode, because I haven't done this in a while. I usually open them at the end, and sometimes people aren't even watching at that point, and they don't even see what I pull, so they don't even make a recommendation on what I should or shouldn't do. Monster Tamer, Gene, Warped Warwolf, cool. It's a 2000 attack monster. I'll take it. If we ever go back to a normal deck, we might play that. Ribbon Rebirth, Return of the 6 Samurai. And 6 packs is kind of outrageous. That's a lot of packs to get. Interplanetary Dragon, Divine Dragon, Ragnarok. If we pull the right cards, that could be useful. That if we use it with Lord of the, could be cool. We've got in this one, I don't know. I mean, we've already not played that. This guy, okay, sure, I'll take him. I mean, he's got okay stats, I guess, for a random weirdo. What else do we have here? Weta, which is an aqua monster. I mean, that's just okay. I'll take it. Like again, it's just legacy tickets are like take it or leave it. They have a lot of bad ones. Yeah, none of these were good. None of these are usable whatsoever. Okay, let's adjust some of these decks. We have the Going Second Trap, which without a doubt is getting a 3rd Kashtira Ogre. Like it's just, this is a deck that 100% needs 3 Kashtira Ogres. Again, I might actually make this not 60 cards and just make it like our best big monsters and our best trap cards, and not make it Going Second. Like I might adjust this deck to just be traps and big ass monsters and try to make a run for diamond doing this, because that actually doesn't seem like a bad idea. Sometimes I'll play the Going Second trap deck and I'll draw hands where I'm like, damn, I wish I had gone first with this. I would have won. I think that might be a half decent situation. I think that could be a cool deck. Not Going Second, not 60 cards, just 40 solid ass cards that we have, because a lot of these cards that we have are actually quite good. I might even cut things like the Vigion package, but just play like just generically big strong monsters plus just the best possible trap spells staples that we pulled throughout the entire time that we've been playing this. I think that could actually build a half decent deck, especially since we now have things like Kashtira Ogre at 3 and Labyrinth Archfiend at 3, and like Alpha King Vault Beast, and then the Bestial. Like we have some really decent cards that I think can actually potentially work. So I'm gonna save this and play it later, but right now we needed to check out the dragons. I want to check out what dragons we have, because we have been pulling. We used to have a dragon deck way at the beginning. We actually had a dragon warrior deck when we first started, funny enough. So I want to kind of see what we have here. We'll go rarity, and then we can turn this off. So this is what we have in terms of dragons. We have Dark-Hole Dragon, which we still can't use because we don't have Dark-Hole. We don't get the payoff. But we have Tempest and Blaster and Bestial Magnamut, and we have Ringo Worm. So those are all kind of half-decent dragons that we've got. In terms of extra deck, I didn't realize I had Supernova. I probably That's one of those ones that you got for free, so I probably can't even use it. But honestly, I'm never going to. 3 tuners and a non-tuner synchro. I mean, I'm never going to summon this. Whether this I can use or can't use, I'm never going to use it. And then we've got other things here like... What else? I guess this is the only card that we have that's like usable. These are like the hardest synchros to summon in the world. I can't use any of those. We do have Warlord Whirl Sword, which is kind of cool. I can't really use that. I mean, actually, technically I can use this, but there's really no point. Yeah, like there's no point to Red Dragon Archfiend. Yeah, there's no point. The damage if this card attack, destroy all other monsters on the field. This card's not quite good enough to play, and we've got 3 copies. We really don't need it. Let's see what else we've got here. We have Destrudo, which is cool. We have Phantasme, which is cool. We do have Absorouter, Pile Arm Dragon. Okay, what else is this? Red Eyes, Metal Claws. This is actually a free summon. I forgot we had this. Red Eyes, Black Meteor Dragon. Another Bestial, Armed Dragon, okay. We got the Little Tempest, Stream. And then we have 1 Tracer, 1 Silver Rocket. Like, we have a decent amount of random dragon. We have Chaos, 2 copies of Chaos Dragon. I didn't even realize I had 2. I remember having 1 because we used it before. I didn't realize we have 2. And we have a bunch of random shit here. In terms of synchros, we've got Beals. We can easily make that. He's not bad, especially if you make him... off of, in a lot of game states he's not bad. If you make him off of the Rocket Tracer, slow down game state, he's not a terrible card. I forgot I had Cloud Beast. Oh my god, I forgot I had this. This card belongs in so many decks. I forgot I had it. Sometimes I get stuff and I just totally forget that I have it because it's been so long. I have to add this to this deck and the anti-meta deck because that card absolutely belongs in both of those decks. Flash Dragon. You know what? This whole dragon thing might work, actually. Now that I'm thinking about it, what else do we have? Yeah, we actually don't have this. We have Galactic Spiral, which is kind of cool. Can make dragon plays. We have Nocto Vision, which definitely can be good. I mean, the problem is that we're missing things like Striker Dragon, like very, very key cards that like everybody needs to play in a dragon deck. We also have this. We also have 3 Calibers. Like we're 4 Calibers, but we're missing a lot. Yeah, this dragon situation, and we have Supreme King, but we have no way to send it to the graveyard. This would be a great starter if we just had a way to get it into the graveyard. But I definitely have to update with this Cloud Beast. I gotta put it in. I can get out this guy right here. He's gone. Cloud Beast is looking every way better, so we'll save that. And then I have to put Cloud Beast in the other decks where he belongs. Alright, so here it is. This is the anti-meta deck. I also have to put the Cloud Beast in here because, again, we already played Dogmatic Punishment at 2 in this deck, so we might as well save this. We can actually remove any number of the Suship. Get rid of Suship in this deck. And then we get the Cloud Beast, which is kind of cool. Definitely include it in the going second deck. Also, I should probably put a 3rd Kashtira Ogre, because Kashtira Ogre is another card that's like really good in this deck. Because if you open it, you summon that plus a barrier statue. It's just absolutely really, really good. Right, we lost the coin flip. Already, this is, see, that's what I mean. ZS Ascent Armed Sage. I'm already happy to see this. Oof, they're playing the Umi deck. This is rough. This is rough. If they set up the Kairu Shin, we're kind of cooked. We definitely are. Oof, never mind. What do we have here? He might actually be playing not Umi. He might be playing just other water shit. I don't know what's going on right now. Okay. Okay, I really don't know what's going on right now. Why'd he summon? Okay. I'm down. Okay. I did not expect that, but I'm down. Okay, fine. Fair enough. Fair enough. Okay, so I think we start with the... Do any of my plays get affected by Necro Valley? I actually don't think they do. So I think we start with Necro Valley, just in case he's got, like, summon a monster back from grave. So just in case he has something like that, I think we activate Necro Valley first. If this doesn't get affected by Necro Valley, this does not, this does not. Yeah, nothing here gets affected by Necro Valley. So I think we start with the Necro Valley. I think that's the done deal. I think we do that. And we see if he has any reaction to that, because if he has some sort of a pop, see, this is what I mean, because he's going to activate the, this card right here. You can have all water monsters gain. Yep. Okay, and this is during his turn. Okay, cool. So we're going to normal summon Buzzsaw Shark. We gain some attack. Cool. And then also we can go Armored Sage next. It's assuming he doesn't... Okay, good. Assuming he doesn't have some kind of a pop. So we'll summon this out in attack mode because it actually is stronger than the Why'd he summon this in attack mode? I have no idea, but I don't really, you know, who cares at this point? So we'll target itself. And then we can just leave Buzzsaw to use it next turn. Activates a spell trap card effect, negate it, yep. You can negate our effect, but the positive thing is, I mean, we have the Armored... I honestly think Armored Sage is pretty good. So we'll just do that, and now we go extra deck, and we'll summon, in this game state, who's good to summon? I kind of want to summon something that is guaranteed to get over... I kind of want to... Honestly, I think this is a Time Thief situation. Because if I summon this, I attack over this guy, I'm good. Or I attack this. I think Time Thief is actually the... I really need to deal with this guy right here. I really need to deal with that. Because he's kind of annoying. If I summon this, and he has an Ash, that's really bad for us. That's really bad for us if he has an Ash. Well, you know what? I think he would have used Ash, right? I think this is just 2+ not to do. I think we go with this. I think it's just 2+ not to do. I think we go with this against Mr. Timmy. I think we go with the Photon Dragon. And what is this? Stealth Kraken. Ugh, is this the one that bounces? I guess we should have gone with that sucks. That sucks for me. I guess we should have gone with Time Thief. That was the right situation for Time Thief. I was right. And then he's going to Kairu Shins, Dark Reef. Yeah, this is not looking good for us. That was absolutely the right time to make a Time Thief. My gut said Time Thief, but I was like, nah, maybe not. No, I think we just lose here. Because actually he can attack directly anyway. So even if I set something up, he can attack. That was the most goofy shit I've ever seen. And it's just like perfectly worked out for him. He drew all of the... Like, he didn't draw any of the bricks. He like drew all of the good cards and none of the bricks. It's actually kind of incredible. This deck is very, very bricky. Very, very inconsistent. Like, it's like... This deck has... a really, like, it bricks a lot. This deck bricks a lot, but this guy absolutely did not. He drew everything in perfect succession, and he made every stupid play. He drew the Jellyfish, this, that, sent it, Sea Stealth. Like, he drew everything perfectly. It actually kind of sucks. Honestly, too, even if we had summoned Time Thief, I don't know if it would have made a difference. Like, he can attack directly anyway, and he has 90. Yeah, he has. There's nothing I can do here. He really... He drew, like, a perfect hand in that situation. And it's just, there's not much I can do about it. He didn't even like search anything great. He just like drew insane. Alright. We lost a coin flip again, unfortunately. And we drew a great going first hand. But we lost a coin flip, so it doesn't matter. Yeah, great hand. Just, we lost a coin flip. Yep, there goes Phoenix Enforcer. Out of the 60 card deck, probably. Yep. I mean, it is what it is. Didn't draw the bricks. Drew the starter. Phoenix Enforcer is obviously extremely annoying. And very annoying, very tough to deal with. But I can potentially bait it out here. Yeah, I actually can kind of bait it out here. I just have to give up my battle phase. Yep, we're going to go with Shathana first for sure. So we're going to activate Special Shathana. Yeah, we're going to definitely... We have to give up our battle phase. Maxi. I hate this card. Like, I really hate this card. Now I have to do everything. Now I'm literally giving him advantage for no reason. It was a stupid-ass card that was printed years before it had a serious impact on the game, and now here I am, giving him free Pot of Greed. Giving him a free Pot of Greed because of this stupid-ass thing. So we're going to crash, yep. And damage step, we're going to activate. Yep. Summon this back again. It sucks. I have to give him another draw. I'm giving him a third. I literally have no other like choice here. I gave him a +3, and now he's gonna. Yeah, of course he's gonna activate that. And he has a recurable monster anyway, so now I would love to Buzzsaw Shark here, but then I'd be giving him even more stuff. So I mean, I'd be an idiot to do it. So I think we just set this and just pass here. It's absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. Obviously, I would love to bust our shark there. Yep. Now he gets to summon the monster. It's an Ecclesia. I think we just save that for the effect on field, because if I want him to... This is absurd. This is absurd. This is like... Sometimes these people will draw hands that like they actually baffle me. That hand was outrageous. Yep, Brandon in high spirits. We let that slide. I'm just gonna save these two for more momentous occasions. I would like if he didn't have that Maxi, I think we could have been in a good situation. But it's just like, well, Maxi is really what set it over the top. If we lose this, it's not because of any of that. It's because of Maxi. Yep, he's a Springen's kit. Nope, not going to negate that. I'm probably just going to Judgment one, Solemn Warning the other. It leaves me, and then I might lose because my life points are very low. So activate this, that's fine. So the trick here is, yeah, the trick here is to Branded Fusion. I got to be very careful with the math too, because he's already done damage to me, or I've done damage to myself. He's going to activate Branded Fusion. I don't want to use Solemn Warning. I actually want to use Solemn Judgment. Solemn Warning is actually better to save for the Cartesia, but the issue is I can't, because if I use this now, I am at 3,000. If I use this, I'm at 1,000. If he just attacks this, I lose the duel, and that's it. So I have to use this first. Yeah, I have to use that. And nope, don't want to Judgment my own card, thanks. Yep, so that gets destroyed. Cool. Yep, now he's going to use this again. I wanted to stop that. I can actually Fiendish Chain, but he has the Phoenix Enforcer to check that anyway. He's going to fuse those two into the Dusk Dragon. Yep, he's going to activate this. Nope. He's going to send Saronir. Saronir is going to send the other thing. Probably the trap card that gets back Branded Fusion, if I had to guess. He's probably going to get that back. Yep, there it is. Branded Retribution. He's going to go straight to the battle phase. Again, this kind of sucks. He's going to do a lot of damage, but there's nothing I can really do about this. He's going to attack over my monster. It sucks that it was in that order, too. He's going to activate this effect. Now we Fiendish Chain. Yeah, now we Fiendish Chain this card, and then we don't have to deal with it. Yep, no need to Judgment ourselves. So this will actually legitimately get stuck on board now, which is cool. And it's a good thing I set this, because it does protect. Otherwise, we would have just lost. So it's actually a good thing we set this. Obviously, it would be nicer if he attacked this first, then the monk. That would be better for us, but... oh well, nothing we can do about that. He's going to send Branded Opening to Grave, and then add back the little Dragon Man, and then he's going to Branded Retribution to get back either Branded Opening or Branded Fusion, most likely. Yep, so next turn I have to deal with that again. Yep, end phase. Okay, so, I mean, he's obviously very much up in card advantage. This is one of those situations where I'm honestly, I'm not losing to Branded. I'm not losing to Phoenix Enforcer. I'm losing to Max C, because it actually prevented me from playing. It prevented me from making Baguska, it prevented me from making number 90 Galaxy Eyes, and it gave him 3 cards. Like, that is actually what I'm losing to. I'm not losing to any of this other... like, this is... I'm not losing to any of this. I'm losing to just the huge amount of advantage and the huge amount of cards. I just can't... I couldn't play. And it says no equalizer for in our deck for that. It just hurts us. There's nothing that we can do, and there's like, I can't even, like, I can't complain. I can talk about it, but I really can't complain because there's nothing. I don't have Call by the Grave. I don't have Cross Out. Like, I don't have the cards that deal with it. even if I had like, and then there's slow cards like not skill drain but like soul drain, but like number 1 that's slow, number 2 I wouldn't have changed the situation that I was in. Effect Veiler. Yep. Okay. And that he probably drew off the max C. He could have drawn it earlier. I don't know. Maybe he did. Maybe he didn't. I'll never know. But that happens to that. Honestly, what happens here? He just summons a big monster and just attacks me twice. There's nothing I can do. He's going to brand the fusion next turn. We're just going to... Again, I didn't lose to branded. I didn't lose to any of that. I actually just lost to maxi. Okay, we won the coin flip. The hand's looking pretty good. We have Zorora, Armored Sage, Instant Contact. Not bad. Not bad at all. I think we start with... Zorora, for sure. I think we start with that. Yeah, I think we start with that. We equip, we get a monster. Yeah, we do all that first. So we attach, activate, see if he has anything to deal with us. He has some kind of a hand trap, which is okay. Like something. Nope, can't use that effect. Activate this. He definitely has like an effect Veiler or a Maxi or something. If he does, we have the D-Fissure for it, which is nice. Okay. Gonna grab the Endymion from deck for follow-up. Cool. And I think we'll just save the Instant Contact. We'll activate D-Fissure now, just in case he does have effect Veiler. We can play around. He's playing a 60 card deck. I have no idea what, but it's a 60 card deck, which hopefully the graveyard matters if he's playing a 60 card deck. There's a pause every single time, which means he's either got a Mole Charmy or... I don't know what else he could possibly have. He either has a Mole Charmy or... We don't have a water monster. Normally I actually would have made Risen, but I don't have a water monster in circulation. Oh, I can actually get a water monster. Damn it. Well, you know what? I actually think Risen's the best because he obviously has probably an Imperm or something. So, unfortunately, I already summoned this, but I'm going to probably just Instant Contact here. I think it's just the smartest play. I think I actually am because... Okay, so we can go into the Photon. Actually, it's either Photon route or Dragite route. I think they're both good, but I think we just go... I think at this point we just go for the Photon route, right? Because I already screwed this up a little bit here. I think we just go Photon route. I wasn't going to, but might as well now. I will summon this right here. And then we'll just... I think he has Imperm, but I think this is just the better route. Because otherwise we just waste more cards. And at least this way we have Fiendish Chain and Dimension Fissure. And if this is negated, it's negated. But I think it's just better to keep this Imperm. I thought as much. But whether he Impermed... I mean, I guess the other monster would have been a better monster to just keep around. So now we just go to end phase and pass. And we have D-Fissure plus Fiendish Chain. And my real screw-up was summoning Ascended Sage rather than summoning the Ascended Sage. But then again, now that I think about it... Actually, no. Dragite would have been useless anyway. Because if I make Dragite, the monster doesn't get sent to graveyard anyway. Yeah, the monster doesn't get sent to graveyard with Dragite. Yeah, it does not. Because this wouldn't go to graveyard. So if I summon Dragite, it would just be a 3000 attack monster. Because we wouldn't have a water in the graveyard. So regardless, I actually made the right decision there. He's going to go straight to battle phase. To attack with this Gimmick Puppet. I want my monster to survive. So I'm going to go ahead and Fiendish Chain. This stupid Gimmick Puppet. And also, this is very good against Gimmick Puppets. Because everything gets banished instead of getting sent to graveyard. Which is great. So yeah, I'm just going to go ahead. I'm not trying to lose my Photon Dragon right now. I need my Photon Dragon. I'm not dealing with this stupid FTK right now. We'll draw a card, Ash Blossom. A little late to the party, but it's fine. A late Ash Blossom is still an Ash Blossom. I guess we'll go normal summon this out. Activate this effect. Yeah, we'll equip. And we just discard to itself. Equip. I guess Ayahuasca for now. Activate this to draw. Pop this, draw a card. Let's see if he has an Ash. He could have an Ash here, and I actually would be perfectly fine getting Ashed here. I wouldn't even care. Perfectly fine, because I want this to resolve. If he Ashes this, that was actually a card that I honestly didn't... There's nothing that I want to draw more... I want this card in my hand. Like, I don't actually care. That's actually a good thing. So now we activate this. Detach Zorora, just in case we want to bring it back. And we'll grab the Eternal Galaxy to hand. Take this out. Cool. Activate Instant Contact. Summon the Marine Dolphin out. See, when the deck is like this, it's like it's firing on all cylinders. We are doing a lot. We can, I think in this game state, I think the best thing to summon is Time Thief Redoer. I think it's just the best thing here. Summon him out. So we have D-Fissure, Time Thief Redoer. This is turning into the Galaxy monster. We just go to battle phase here. This isn't too shabby. This is not too shabby. We attack, destroy that, attack again. Hit him with 2 grand. This is, oh, almost hit end phase. That would have sucked. Put the, I swear I thought I hit it. Like, I actually think I clicked it. Like, I actually misclicked, and like the game just didn't register. I'm actually so lucky. Because I swear to you, I actually did accidentally click it. I have no idea why it didn't register. That was actually a complete like misclick on my part. I would have been so tight right now, but yeah, I have no idea why it didn't register. I completely just screwed that up, and then it just didn't go through, which is lucky for me. And he's gonna scoop. Okay, perfect. No, that was good. That was actually a great hand, and it's against probably an FTK, so I'm very happy with that. Okay, this is what my opponent was playing for the Kairu Shin deck. This deck isn't horrible. He just like opened not great. I mean, he didn't open that bad. He just didn't, like, the deck is inherently a bricky deck, but he opened like kind of well, all things considered, and he just had access to a lot of good things. But he's playing like every brick you can imagine. Legendary Fisherman number 3, the Aqua Girl, Legendary Fisherman number 2, Citadel Whale the original. He's playing so many bricks, but he opened absolutely perfectly. Okay, here is the branded, again, we didn't lose to this. We didn't even see any Predaplants. We did not lose to Predaplants. We did not lose to Sailor, Stay Sailor. We didn't lose to this. We didn't lose to any of this stuff. What we really lost to was this card right here. Okay, so we have Gimmick Puppets, probably the FTK. Why this is still legal, I have no idea. I'm just happy he didn't draw Mexi. Okay, let's open up a pair of booster packs. Now hopefully get something, forget good. Let's get something new. Forget, like, let's just get some new fresh blood, some fresh cards here. Brow, or is it Brown? Yeah, Brow, Huntsman of Dark World, Phylon. I don't mean new by that. Crystal Promise, Zexal Alliance. If a face-up Exceed monster you control is destroy a battle or card effect, pay life points. So you have 10 left. Special summon Utopia monster from your graveyard. And if you take one card from your deck, place it on top of your deck. That special summon monster becomes double. Attack becomes double, and it cannot be destroyed by battle. Okay. Except by battle with a number monster, nor by card effects. I mean, as a last-ditch effort, this doesn't seem like a bad card. The problem is, again, we pull so many Zexal cards, but not Utopia, so I don't know if I can use that. Bujin, Reincarnation, Nordic, and Indulge Dark World. So unfortunately, none of those cards are really useful for our purposes. But as long as we remain hopeful and optimistic, there's a chance we do pull something good here. That's a good card. Just all around a good card, especially in that particular deck. This is not bad, but it has to be like added or something. If this card, when you draw this card, reveal it, special summon it, and okay, I very specific to a combo. Shin's Dojo. We got a Hollow Dante and Royal Rare. We just pulled a Royal Rare a couple episodes ago. That's actually kind of incredible. So this card is great, but just like in the archetype, I think when you, how do you summon this again? Somebody dies and then you float into it. Is it Beatrice floats? It's cool that we got a Royal Rare. It's a nice looking card. I think when Beatrice dies, you can special summon Burning Abyss monster from your extra deck. Yeah, when Beatrice dies, you get to summon it for free. Is Beatrice banned in Master Duel? I think it is. I don't remember. The game doesn't tell me. I believe it's banned, and it's one of the main ways to summon it. But this card cannot be targeted by your opponent's card effects. Cool. Once per turn, it requires 3 Burning Abyss monsters. Once per turn during either player's turn, send 1 Burning Abyss card from your hand to the graveyard. Draw a card. That's not bad at all. If this card is destroyed by battle, sent to the graveyard, or if in your control, sent to the graveyard by an opponent's card effect, send 1 random card from your opponent's hand to the graveyard. Like, all these effects are just okay. It requires a lot of monsters to make. It's not a card I can see myself using. Majesty's a great card. Don't play Blue Eyes. Never will. 3 URs. I'm never going to pull out of the Legacy tickets. This is another Stardust card that is extremely specific. Never going to use that. And then Star Dustin. Probably never going to be used. So unfortunately, out of all of these cards, I think the most usable one is the Phantasm Spiral Power, because this is actually a low rarity deck, and there is potential for us to pull the Phantasm Spiral cards and like sweep with that. Just Floodgates, Phantasm Spirals. But I would need to pull. I'd need to pull not only the Pacifist card, but definitely 3 copies of Metaverse. Definitely more Floodgates. Like, I would need all of that to even have that conversation. And then Dante, Pilgrim of the Burning Abyss. It's cool that we got another Royal Rare, but other than the fact that it unlocks this pack and it lets me open one of these packs, which again, we have the Royal rule, which is if we pull a Royal Rare and whatever pack it unlocks, we get to open one of that pack, which is what we're about to do. It is cool that it gives us an additional pack. Even the right-hand side of the pack is going to be like random Burning Abyss stuff. The left-hand side of the pack is going to be just random cards from the Legacy, not from just the Master Pack. So this stuff's Master Pack, this stuff's Burning Abyss stuff. So Magical Abductor is a good card if I remember correctly. Each time a spell card is activated, plays a counter. Spell resolves, remove 3, add a Pendulum monster. That's not bad. That's not bad for Pendulums. Decounter, another Converging Willis Dragon I can't use. Artifact, Altergeist monster. We got a Magical Musketeer Last Stand, Magical Musketeer Fiendish Deal, Calamity, and the Burning Abyss Ritual Monster, which this card is sent from field to graveyard, target card sent to the graveyard. This card has never been used ever in the history of Burning Abyss, but unfortunately none of these are really used. Actually, Magical Abductor is probably the most usable card out of all of these. Alright, we just lost a coin flip. We'll see how it goes here. They set 2 cards. I mean, that's good news. That's surely good news. You have the Ascended Sage, we have Battling Boxer. I think we just summon this out right now. We'll summon this in a moment, but actually we'll summon this now, just in case. Summon this right now, and then now I think we start hitting back row. We'll just activate Endymion. We're not even going to try to search. I think we're just going to try to hit back row here. We're going to hit itself. We're going to grab this, and then we're going to try to hit some of this back row right now. I just think it's the smartest play. We'll hit the middle one, just because, I mean, they're all blind to us anyway. We'll hit that. We hit a Call by the Grave. Not really useful against us anyway. I think we just go for... What's more damage? What do we have on board? No. I think we just go for the Photon route. I think it's just safe, reputable. I think we just go with this. We go Photon. Most of the time, Photon route is just absolutely going to be the best. He might have Imperm face down, but it is what it is. If he has Imperm, he has Imperm. There's nothing I can do about it at this point. Yep, cool. We get Eternal Galaxy to hand, and now we just go to battle phase. If it's evenly matched, which I don't think it is, if he does have evenly matched, we can play around it. So we'll just attack directly with the 2000 and set 3 pass. It's not too bad. Not too bad at all. Unfortunately, I don't know. We have to kind of work it correctly, but we can actually end up using the Fiendish Chain. We have to send. Okay, he's playing Dark Magician. Yeah, Dark Magician's been kind of decent lately. He's got Soul Servant, which I wish. Actually, it's a good thing I didn't pop, I guess. Activate the Eternal Galaxy to rank ourselves up. We're going to rank up the Photon Dragon, and now we just play against Dark Magician, I guess. If he activates that Eternal Soul card, not Eternal Soul, if he activates that thing, I'm going to destroy it, the Ritual Monster. Yep, if he activates that, I'm going to activate the effect of Photon Lord to destroy it 100%. The reason I'm doing this is because I don't want him. I'm going to use this to make sure that it gets destroyed. The reason I want to destroy this so badly is because if I destroy it, he doesn't get to Soul Servant, and then Soul Servant doesn't send Dark Magician, and he doesn't have access to Dark Magician. This gets destroyed and kind of like left here. Also, it doesn't stay in hand, so he can't just do it next turn. That was kind of the idea behind it. Perfect. Perfect. It's exactly what we want. We're going to activate this to search. I don't know if I can OTK here, unfortunately. To hand, yes. Unfortunately, we have a little issue here. Battling Boxers, he's going to scoop anyway. Battling Boxers, this is stupid shit going on. Battling Boxers, which have battling in the name. If you use the effect of this other Battling Boxer, it actually, you lose your battle phase. in a deck where you want to go to battle phase. Like, it's insane. All right, so this is what this current Dark Magician player was playing. They're playing Royal Rare Dark Magician Girl, Royal Rare Timaeus, Royal Rare Soul Servant, Royal Rare Dark Magical Circle, Royal Rare Piercing the Darkness, absolutely insane, Royal Rare Dragon Knight, Royal Rare Big Eyes, incredibly high rarity actually. 2 copies of Ghost Belt, no Ash, no Max C, nobody else. 2 copies of Ghost Belt and Haunted Mansion. That is absolutely crazy to have these 2 and not the really good ones, but have these, like all of the hand traps, Ash and everybody, he has 2 of these. All right, let's open up some booster packs. I actually forgot to open legacy tickets a second ago, so I'm going to open them in a second. We got another master pack here. Hopefully we get something good. Hopefully, fingers crossed. Fingers crossed we get something good. We've got Tribe Drive, never heard of that, but if we don't use it now, it's probably bad. Melfi Caddy. An Ancient Warrior. I know one of them is good. It's not this one. Target one continuous spell you control sent to the grave. If you do add one Ancient Warrior, it's not bad. But like, what am I going to use that? A Goblin. That we have like 9 copies of at this point. Medolce, Butler Rusk, X Saber, and then we got a guaranteed SR, which is Chaos Mirage Dragon, which we already have. It's not a bad card. It locks you and stuff, but I just don't have a payoff for this card. It is a great card, I just do not have a payoff for it. Sometimes that's just the situation. Sometimes you pull phenomenal cards, they're amazing, but like, what are you going to do with them? And that's kind of an issue that we've run into, where it's like they could give us amazing cards, but if we have nothing to do with them, how amazing are they really? TG, Screw Serpent, Wizard Buster, a Magical Exemplar, Libromancer, Magic Girl, Boar, okay, the Fabled, Kudabi, Sofa Cord, and Brotherhood of the Fire Pistol Leopard. I mean, some of these cards I imagine in their own archetype are good. Not for us. Okay, time to open up some legacy tickets. Again, I'm trying to do it mid-episode because I want to just make more reasonable changes throughout the episode. Like I want to be able to go back to like, oh, I pulled a card, let's play. Like I want to go back to that at least more often. So if I have more like supers and ultras and stuff like that in the main thing, I can actually use it. 3-in-1. I don't know what this card does, but I'd bet good money it's a common in real life. During your opponent's end phase, so pretty slow. If your opponent has more total cards in their hand and field than you have in your hand and field, especially some 3 normal monsters from your graveyard. From your graveyard sucks. If that was from the deck, maybe we can have a conversation. Number 1, this has to go first, because if it goes second with this, it's already too slow. Because you have to survive a battle phase, and you're already going second. So going first is the only way to do it, and it only special summons from the graveyard, which is bad. You can banish this card from your graveyard, target 3 normal monsters you control with different names, set 1 spell trap card from your hand or deck that mentions original names of the 3 targets. This is basically just Ojama support. This is just basically Ojama support. Or Blue Eyes support. If you get 3 Blue Eyes White Dragons to the graveyard. This is like yeah, you could technically use this in Red Eyes. You could technically use this in Dark Magician, but you would need to. This is too complicated. It is too complicated. It's too complicated. It has to be specifically 3 monsters. It can't even be like up to 3 monsters. You have to have 3 normal monsters. This card is horrific. The only place I could see it being played is in Ojamas, and it is too slow. It's on a trap card. Witchcrafter Patrons, the Accumulator gains attack equal to combined link ratings of all linked monsters on the field times 300. Would be good a few years ago, almost 10 years ago. 2018, that card could have been maybe playable, but not now. Crashbug Z and this garbage. Yeah, it's just not happening. Alright, we won the coin flip. Hopefully this works out. Yep. It is not looking good, I'll be honest with you. We have Destruction Durama, which again is on the chopping block. Ring of Destruction, which is not on the chopping block, but I can imagine why somebody doesn't like it. And then we just pass here. Unfortunately, we have a Forbidden Droplets, Ring of Destruction, Destruction Durama. It really depends on what and who we're playing against. We'll see if this is useful. Destruction Durama, like I said, is very much on the chopping block. It's good because we've been playing Branded all damn day today. We've been playing Branded all day. Branded is just annoying because it's so resilient to everything. Like, and he's gonna Bestial his own monster. I think I just deal with it. There's nothing I can do about that. And the other thing is, like, Destruction Durama just sucks ass against Branded. Like, it just sucks. Like, what am I supposed to do? And none of these effects matter. Like, Forbidden Drop, none of this matters. This card is just terrible against so many decks. It really is terrible against this. It's terrible against Dark Magician. It's terrible against literally hundreds of decks. Okay, now I'm going to summon this. That's a normal summon. See, like, right now we can book both monsters. It's not bad. We can also Ring of Destruction this Bestial Magnemite that he doesn't go into a rank A. This card sent to graveyard, add a spell trap card. I think what we do here is we Ring of Destruction on Bestial Magnemite. We burn each other for 2,500. And then he can't just make like a level 8. Now, if he has other stuff, that is bad for us. But that would require him to have other stuff. We'll see. If he has like another, like bone, one of the bone dudes, never mind, it's the Bestials. Nothing I can do about that. We put Chaining on, I think. Right now we put Chaining on, and now we just activate Destruction Durama. We have to do this now. We have to book everything now. The reason we're doing this now is because if he goes, this prevents him from Synchro Summoning, basically. That's the whole reason. Number one, it prevents Synchro Summoning. Number two, this card doesn't get to float, so that's why I did. I just do not have other forms of interaction right now. What now? He's going to Tribute Summon, send that to graveyard. Another Jewess Worm, okay. Did he not? And he special summon this card? Yeah. Yeah, I think we just lose here. I honestly think we just lose here. Like this, I'm honestly getting absolutely sick of this card. Like, I always, like, it's not a bad card, and it's good against a lot of things, but I swear to you, we draw it in the worst of circumstances. If we're playing a fusion deck, we see it. Like, every single time. If we have, like, a boss monster, we see, like, we always see it in the worst of situations. We never see it when we need it. We only see it when we don't. And this guy still has not used his normal summon. Honestly, I don't know how much I can really. He's going to go Battle Phase 2,500. Yeah, there's no point to Forbidden Droplets this right now. I mean, we have potential to still undo all of this. He's going to end phase. He's going to search with the Bestial Magnemite. Yep. Just going to be able to search. Get another interruption. A little Bellion. So he's got even more Bestial stuff next turn to deal with. Talk about late to the damn party. Talk about late to the party. Yeah, I have nothing. I have 3,000 life points, and I wish I had drawn that instead of like all of that garbage we drew that first turn. Yeah, I think Destruction Durama is done. I think that was like the last straw for me. Every time I draw it, we play against a fusion deck where it literally doesn't matter that we drew it. Okay, this is the end of an era. Destruction Durama is gone from this deck temporarily, possibly. We'll see. It has had its moments where it's been great, but we've also had so many situations where I swear to you, it just does absolutely. All right, we just won the coin flip. We drew, I was going to say no monsters, but we drew Reinforcements, which is basically a monster. Assuming it doesn't get ashed, it is basically a monster. Yep, didn't get ashed. So with this, we just go with the Battling Boxer, Uppercutter. Hopefully they don't droll us or anything. Perfect. So we summon this, activate search. Yep, grab, spar. They don't seem to have anything, which is nice. Special this, lose our battle phase. Doesn't matter because the battle phase doesn't matter. Like, who cares about the battle phase? We don't lose the battle phase because we're going first. So we're summon this out in attack mode. I still have this bad habit of summoning this in defense, and I really shouldn't. Detach, search. Yep, cool. And now yes to hand. Then we just set 5 pass. Again, you can't really afford not to set 5 pass because it's always that one interruption that you didn't activate that ends up being the difference, or didn't set, that ends up being the difference maker. It's the reality of modern Yu-Gi-Oh! You have to set everything. You have to just run into the risk of sometimes you're going to set everything and your opponent's just going to have Harpy's Feathers. It's just the reality of the situation. It's unfortunate, but it is what it is. Like, you have to go all or nothing in these games. And again, because it's like you can't afford to save a resource in modern Yu-Gi-Oh anymore because there is no second turn. Like the concept of saving resources just doesn't exist in Modern. You have to put everything out there onto the board, and if it's not enough, then it's not enough. But you can't reserve anything. Okay, this is not. I don't like playing against this deck, but I'll play against this deck going first. Like, as long as I went first, I'm cool with it. This searches him. This searches him the Millennium Ankh, but I have this right here, which stops Millennium Ankh, so I'm actually okay with that. So I'd rather not play into. I'd rather not play into an annoying card. I'd rather not play into anything I don't have to. He's gonna activate this to set it into the back row. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I'd rather, if he gets Millennium Ankh, it's not the end of the world. I'd rather, that's fine with me. That's fine with me. Because I'd rather Solemn Warning that rather than play into Triple Tactics Talents if I don't have to. Yeah, he's going to activate this, special summon this, or add a Millennium Ankh. He's going to reveal. You can either pay 2,000 life points or reveal one Millennium Ankh, special summon this card. Then you can add a Millennium Ankh. This gets his second Millennium Ankh. Millennium Ankh is once per turn. You can only... Is this once per turn? Show... Yep. Original Millennium cards. After this activation, shuffle this card into the deck instead of sending it to the graveyard. You cannot special summon it for the rest of this. So this actually is not once per turn. After this card's activation, is that what it said? Where's this? Monster cards into the deck. After activation. So if I negate activation... Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and negate this. Oh, what in the world? I can't negate that because it's a continuous spell card. Well, that sucks for me. That sucks for me for sure. Nothing I can do about that. I guess I misplayed. I should have negated this. Yep, we're going to add Photon Advancer to hand. I definitely misplayed. I guess, yeah, that gets treated as a continuous spell. So now he has 2 copies of Millennium Ankh. One I have to stop with Solemn Warning. Never mind, he's going to special summon the monster. And add Millennium Ankh, and that's 3,000 defense. And unfortunately, 3,000 defense is fucking a lot. And it's very tough for us to out 3,000 defense. And he's going to activate this. I have to Solemn Warning the first one. So it is what it is. We'll Solemn Warning the first one. Yep, so that's gone. I freaking hate having to deal with this. I'm literally gonna have to make like... Yep, second Millennium Ankh. Nothing I can do about this one. I kid you not, I'm literally going to have to... I should have negated this effect when I had the chance. But I guess it's fine because I can do other stuff. And his monster can't be destroyed by card effects. Which is a little annoying, but I'm sure I'll figure something out. So he's going to summon this dude out, Unstoppable Exodia. Yeah, he's going to summon that out. This is a spellcaster, warrior spellcaster. Okay, we're going to figure something out here. Can I be destroyed by opponent's card effects? Yeah, we're going to figure something out. And he has a spell trap negate on him. Reload, okay. Okay, that's fine. This deck's good as hell. This freaking deck is so good. It actually is. The freaking... It's so foolproof. It's so idiot-proof, too. I think that's what makes it even more annoying. This card, place it in your back row. I think at some point I'm going to have to use my... Can I be destroyed by monster effects? It's just another big-ass monster I'm going to have a tough time outing, so I might as well just activate this and negate it and destroy it. I think that's just my best bet right now. I think it's just my best bet. We negate it, destroy it, and get it out of his hands. Because I just don't want another big-ass monster that I'm going to have to deal with in a second. So I just want to keep that out of circulation. Because the second he puts it into back row, it's a problem. Okay, so he's attacking. I'm definitely going to go for Forbidden Droplets first. And I'm going to send the There Can Be Only One. Because it does nothing against this deck. Confirm. He's going to have the ability to negate that, but I want him to negate that because I want to Fiendish Chain this card instead. I actually don't want this to resolve. I want him to negate this card right now. Yeah, perfect. So he's going to negate the effect. That is fine. And now I'm going to Fiendish Chain. And I'm going to Fiendish Chain this card so it's permanently negated and just kind of a 0 attack monster that I can just out anytime I want to. Yep, that's going to be negated. And Forbidden Droplets goes through. I guess we Forbidden Droplets. Not that it matters. It literally, they're both negated now. Alright, main phase 2, end phase, cool. We need to draw a level 4 really badly. A level 4 would be impressive. Yep, that's negated permanently. We need to draw a level 4. That would be like the best case scenario for us. Perfect. Perfect. That is great. It's a level 4 with follow-up. That's great. So we special summon him out right off the bat. Inherent special summon before they can do anything. Normal summon this out. Perfect. Activate effect. Yep. Do this. Activate it. Target itself. Add Artemis. Activate Artemis. Add. They possibly have an Ash Blossom. Okay, that cannot be. That's negated permanently. I don't care. Yeah, I can technically negate it and destroy it. I mean, just negate it, but there's, like, again, it's negated permanently. I don't have to do that. So we're going to search for Zorora for a nice follow-up whenever we need to. And then I guess we kind of risk this. Activate this. Might as well. We might be able to maybe get something better. Draw. Nope. Zorora's better in this situation. And then we go special summon here. I think in this particular case, we took out Suship, which actually Suship would have been really good in this situation, but we took it out. This, can I be destroyed by spell traps? Okay. Now Suship would have actually been really, really good. Time Thief is also really good in this situation, but I don't know when I'm going to be able to. I have Suship actually. Yeah, I Suship, attack over this, destroy this, and then attack directly. I didn't take out Suship. I guess I did. Time Thief is the card you ideally want, because if you take an Exodia piece off the top of their deck, they're just done. But the problem is if I do that, then this stupid ass shield just sticks around forever. So realistically, I actually think, so it's either Silent Honor Arc or Suship that's good here. Suship destroys, I think Suship's probably better in this situation because I could just destroy stuff later too. So we'll go Suship here. And then we flip this to attack mode and we keep our monster in the game. We go to battle phase. We attack over this guy here. I don't know what else you could possibly have. Okay, that doesn't matter. Yeah, it's negated. So we attack over that. Activate effect for sure. Pop this. Yep, cool. Destroys that. And then we attack directly for 25. Main phase 2. And I think we just end phase. I don't think there's much else that we can do here. Yeah, Suship wasn't a possibility in that situation. Obviously, Wonky Quartet's always a possibility. Time Thief is like, would have been the best, but I couldn't have cleared his board if I... There's another one! Did he just hard draw that? Sometimes I really hate people. Did he really just hard draw this card? Bro, you gotta be kidding me, man. Got to be kidding me. He really hard drew this card. This card is so dumb. It really is. It's like so dumb. But it's a good thing if he attacks, I can actually negate it. And then he just runs into whatever. But this can't be destroyed by card effects. So that's my problem here, is that it can't be destroyed by card effects. What does he gain? Attack equal to your life points, so he becomes 3,300. Yeah, that's fine. Yep, he's going to activate this effect. Oh, it's during damage. I forgot this was during damage. I should have searched first, obviously. And I should have searched first. And then he's going to add the XYAB card or whatever. Fuck, I should have searched first, but I mean, it wouldn't have mattered because I would have gotten, what's his name? The Photon Thrasher, which at this point, what is that really? He's going to add, yeah, XYAB Fires of Rage. That card's insane. Fiendish Chain, late to anything. Can't do anything with that. I guess we summon this. Yeah, I don't think this changes anything. And he has a Spell Trap card negate. Okay, now we activate target itself. This is another situation. If we had like SP, would have been beautiful. Yep, doesn't matter. Exiled Fires of Rage. If we had SP, we'd have just SP'd right there, banished this, and then if he changed this, we just banished. But like we would have just had, we just outed everything. Yep, that just fizzles. We set this, we lose. I mean, I think we lose, yeah, because he gains attack for his life points. This lucky ass bastard. Yeah, he's gonna add another. This is so broken. Like this is literally so broken. It's like a freaking puzzle trying to deal with this deck too. This can't be destroyed by card effects. Every one of them has some sort of special protection on it. It summons this outrageous boss monster. It has a spell trap negate. It searches Raigeki Harpy's Feather Duster. I went first. I did everything right. And it doesn't matter because the deck is just so damn busted. It really is such an amazing deck. It's actually so infuriating to play against this deck. Like, I did everything you can imagine correctly. And it didn't matter. Like, the deck is just... Like, the one thing you could argue I misplayed is that I didn't search off of this Galaxy Photon in time. But realistically, okay, I search it with it. Maybe I have a defense position monster right now, but that doesn't really matter. Anyway, this just negates the activation. It doesn't negate the effects. So actually, Fiendish Chain stops the Exodia Incarnate. Actually, funny enough, it does stop it. Yeah, it actually does stop this, which is kind of cool for me. Yeah, but he's going to add the head of Exodia. I don't really know what that really helps him with, but sure, you can add that. I mean, I guess you could just summon it and attack with it. Just straight up. Yep, he's going to activate this to lose 1,000 life points. I will not stop you from doing that. Alright, he's going to set a card. Middle of the main phase. Cool. No problem. Sure. Please do that. He's going to normal summon the regular old head of Exodia. Activate this. Yep, this destroys as many cards in the Spawn Trap card zone as possible. I'm just going to activate Fiendish Chain now. I don't know if that includes my cards. Doesn't include my cards. I'm going to activate Fiendish Chain. It probably includes everything. Yep, he's going to activate this. This negates activation, but it doesn't negate and destroy. So I actually think this kind of remains. This is a continuous effect, so yeah, this just lingers forever. And yeah, he just... Which effect did he use? And then his monster's unaffected, yeah. I really don't know what he did there, but kind of sucks for me. Yeah, this sucks for me. Like, I should have won that duel. I should have won that duel, but like, he just... It happens. What can you do?